Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legion Reacts episode number 41. Now, this evening, what we're going to be reacting to is Brie Larson's, she has a new car commercial. It's bad, guys. It's bad. Like, just why? Like, she caught a lot of crap. I don't have a problem with Brie Larson. I really don't. Like, that's what's funny. I don't. I thought she was phenomenal on Kong Skull Island. Like, she had acting prowess. She had a presence. Like, it was a good story. Like, she played great opposite Tom Hiddleston. And then all of a sudden, she joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And all of a sudden, she went, she was like, hey, guys. And she went, I'm Captain Marvel. I'm here to save everybody. There are other people in the galaxy other than you. And they didn't have you guys. Like, what? Oh, it's awful. It's just awful. Like, her character is so well written. So then, because fans were very, very not even just, you know what, Captain Marvel will say was just a stumble. But Brie Larson's personality after the fact was not. It wasn't. She was self-centered, egotistical, and quite frankly, she was alienating to not just the Avengers cast members, but a lot of people in the world. Like, she came off so like, bleh. And like, look, there are people talking about, well, Captain Marvel made $1 billion. Like, going, well, yeah, because they said that Captain Marvel was was required reading for Endgame. There's a reason that Black Panther made $1 billion. You know why? Because Black Panther was the movie right before Infinity War. I'm not saying Black Panther was a bad movie. I'm not saying Captain Marvel was a bad movie. I'm just saying Brie Larson needs to rein her crap in. Of course, then they tried to rein her crap in, get her a better shtick. I don't know. Put her on the Tonight Show. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. They did over-sexualize her. Words. They did overdo her to kind of grasp the male audience, which, to be honest, you'd have to be a block of wood to be, to not notice. The point of the fact is, just be genuine. Just be genuine. That's all I want. Anyway, we're going to get into this. Shout out to Jeremy from the Quartering yet again, because Jeremy from the Quartering, he's got the news. I don't have time to do the news. So I have time to react to it. That's about it. That's all I have time for. I got a day job. Jeremy's got a marketing day job that he does from home. Mine is not. Mine is very, government oriented, uniform, public, and usually about an hour drive home after work. So if I get off, it's 6 o'clock at night. I don't get home until 7 o'clock at night. You see where I'm coming from. So thank you, Jeremy from the Quartering, for helping break this story, and we're going to watch it and react.
Come on, Aaron.
What the That's...
Make some noise!
Get in the car.
Make some noise for Aaron going home in his brand new car.
You know the best way to fight the patriarchy? Buying affordable Japanese cars.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
That's right. I didn't know this until I saw the most recent Brie Larson commercial. And in fact, now I want to go buy myself a Nissan, because Women's Day, International Women's Day, and women's empowerment, as viewed by corporations, is totally not about selling you stuff. It's totally about empowering women. Now, when we see the way this ad is covered, we're going to have some fun. See, a lot of people might point out, It's just a car commercial. That's the car Yeah, that's right. And I'm just making a funny video about it. Well, at least I hope you think it's funny.
I think it's fun.
Stress, man. Like, I can't deal with this anymore.
The ad came out, and all the media around it, when I first saw the ad, I was like, it's kind of cringe. But then I saw all the media around it, and then I saw the behind-the-scenes video about it, and it got a little more interesting. You see some of the press releases coming out. Nissan teams up with Brie Larson for empowering message.
Ugh.
Okay, great.
Yeah, what message?
Totally
sell a car?
Empowering. Brie Larson recently teamed up with Nissan to create an inspiring ad about empowerment. An inspiring ad. The 30-second spot shows the actress from Captain Marvel driving confidently, because women don't normally drive confidently, apparently.
Seriously, like what?
Watch this.
Bree. Rear automatic braking.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Behind the wheel of a 2020 Nissan Sentra, available today. The commercial spot begins with the employee and her boss having a conversation in the street. The employee is being brushed off by her boss regarding a promotion, and that's when Larson zooms up next to the pair, engaging the disgruntled office worker to hop in the car. Before she can accept the reality that she's not going to get a raise and climb the corporate ladder, Larson shows off the versatile capabilities of the car and asks the rhetorical question. If this Nissan Sentra isn't going to make any compromises, how about you? Why should you?
That's terrible.
The fact that
it's terrible. Oh, that's so terrible. They're trying to sell you a car. Oh, there's no woman empowerment there. There's not even a smidgen, not a not a deal. There's not even a of women empowerment in that. You can't even actually say the full word Nissan for women empowerment. You get a knee. That's true. Oh, it's bad.
Brie unironically thinks that this is anything but a commercial to sell a Japanese car is ridiculous. The ad is part of Nissan's Refuse to Compromise campaign, demonstrating that the Sentra is capable of performing at a high level, refusing to succumb to the narrative of being a typical, unremarkable sedan. Hey, look.
The hell does that mean?
Like, my dad drives a Rogue. That's a Nissan, I think, right?
It is, yeah.
Fine. Buy your Nissan. Let's take a look. I mean, you see, brands on International Women's Day celebrate the 100th anniversary of women receiving the right to vote. Kind, Nissan, Procter & Gamble also take part in the internet.
You know what? Yeah, I take it back. No, I take it back. I do. I take it back. Why is this something to celebrate? Like going, no. Hold on. Hear me out. It's not an International Women's Day to celebrate the 100th anniversary of women receiving the right to vote. It's the 100th anniversary of women receiving the right to be able to vote in the United States. What makes that international? What makes... I went that way. Yeah, that's right. What happened? It's the 100th anniversary of women's rights to vote in the United States. It's not the international anything. International means globally. You know that there are countries in the Middle East where women can't vote, right? Like going, so it's not international crap day. This is garbage. It's garbage. Look, you want to talk you want to get real talk, like going, guess what? There are women around the globe who don't have equal rights with the women in the United States. It's true. Like, what do you want? What are you gonna say? Like, well, we're making strides. No, we're not making crap. Go over to Iran. No, go over to Iran and you know what? Voice your opinion. Get your passport out. Get your tickets going. Like, go over to Iran and voice your opinion. You want to sit here and you want to preach to the rest of the, well, I would say the rest of the world, because God knows it's not going to play in China. It's not going to play in Iran. It's not going to play in Iraq. It's not going to play in Saudi Arabia. It's not going to play in Russia. It's not going to play in Japan. Like, going, I mean, do you want to keep going? It's not going to play in Brazil. It's not going to play in Chile. It's not going to play in Guatemala. Like, shut the hell up. Shut up.
National conversation about gender equality, where the genders are entirely equal here in the West. But, you know, if it weren't for the need to commercialize that, maybe we could accept it. The idea that women have any less or fewer rights than men is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The pay gap has been debunked.
Yep.
Women are thriving. If anything, they're doing exceedingly much better than men if we look at the rate at which they go to college. And
yeah. By the way, this is a statistic that Hollywood doesn't want to tell you. Women have college degrees versus men on a 3-to-2 basis. 3-to-2. It's Isaac Newton and he's pissed. Yes, more women graduate from college with a degree and get a better qualifying job because of it than men. There are more men in prison. There are more women nowadays starting businesses. You know, like on grandma's, I mean, whatever, like on, like whatever it may be, like on, there's more women starting like independent businesses. Like, come on, guys, this has to stop. The equality thing has to stop. Look, there was a time when equality was unbalanced. That's very true. I will never, ever, 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 ever deny that. Stop. It's not in 2020. It's not. It's not even close to in 2020. The reason that most men make more than women is for two reasons. Men are more willing to work overtime than women are. And men are more willing to work out of schedule pay than women are. Out of schedule means, like, you know, weekends, nights, stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Men are more likely to work dangerous jobs. Women are more likely to be like teachers and secretaries. Men are more likely to be police officers and firefighters, soldiers. Do with that what you will, you angry bastards. Oh, we're swearing again. I don't care.
the rate at which they
My
get into
channel.
their fields, and the rate at which, if we look at who's in prison, who's self-deleting, there are a lot of things that women are succeeding in against men, but that doesn't help the narrative. We look at, of course, Nissan with their Oscar-winning actress Captain Marvel. Brie Larson to lead a new campaign that aims to tackle the issues of gender inequality and female empowerment. No, it doesn't. It's aiming to sell you cars.
Yeah.
That's what commercials are supposed to do. They're literally called commercials. Shows that women don't have to compromise in the workplace. By the way, we're going to take a look at the spot, too. And a 30-second spot launched on Twitter because that's the only place that this crap would fly. Allison Witherspoon, VP of Marketing and Media. So a woman is the vice president of marketing trying to push a narrative that women don't get ahead in the workplace. Just think about that.
See, what had happened was...
And communication, Nissan North America explains why the brand chose Larson as the face of the campaign. Brie has reached incredible feats in the male-dominated industry.
Bull
because
crap.
she refused to...
No. Bull crap. This is going to piss me off, too. Like, this is going to really make me mad. The highest paid actress of 2019 was Scarlett Johansson, and rightfully so. Brie Larson is not to the caliber of Scarlett Johansson. Not even close, not even a little bit, not even not even close. Scarlett Johansson, for her performance, is one of the staple 6 original Avengers. She is well deserving of the highest paid actress in Hollywood, and she runs circles around Brie Larson. And you know what, Brie Larson fans, come for it, because what are you gonna do? Well, Brie Larson's better. You're just sexist. Really? Because I just told you that Scarlett Johansson is well deserved the highest paid actress in Hollywood. And in a previous video too, I actually said that I literally have a wall of action figures, and literally she makes up probably about a third of them. Her and Steve Rogers, bro. What do you want? She's better. Sorry. The Black Widow movie will probably make $1 billion by itself without Infinity War and Endgame leading up help. That's right. Uh-oh. It's Isaac Newton, and he's pissed. So, the point of the fact is, shut the hell up.
Compromise at every step of the way. No, I disagree with that entirely. In fact, we know now that the industry itself is oversaturating with women in it. It is a literal point of a company like Disney, who says very publicly about the Marvel campaign that they are very interested in promoting women only, or that's their primary interest. In fact, I think that's the reason they turned down the Expendables comic book. Maybe that wasn't Disney, probably, but you get what I mean. Because she refused to compromise every step, and sits under the Nissan United, a special team, special team. And of course, Twitter loves it. Twitter absolutely loves it. You see this according to Data Racer 117, always good at compiling tweets. Here's some of the press releases.
Hold on.
Nissan actress.
Keep listening to the audio.
Nissan. Actress Brie Larson team up for empowering Nissan Sentra campaign launch. Here's the official press release. Nissan actress team Brie Larson team up for an empowering Nissan Sentra launch campaign. And then we can see the Brie Larson weirdos. I never get this celebrity worship. It's so cringe to me. It's first of all, most people in Hollywood
Come on, computer.
view you as nothing more but someone to pay them $15 to go watch the movie they're in. They don't really care about you. They don't care about your issues. They just pretend to. That's just a fact. These are super elites who don't view themselves on the same level of normal people. You are their pay pigs. But you write, I love this just in time for International Women's Day. Refuse to learn that it's okay.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this
Supporting
is what we
women
wanted.
and empowering, totally you. Brie, I drive a 2011 beaten up Nissan Versa. Please, if you read this, get me a new car, please. Brie, I'm available Friday. Brie Larson has made a Nissan Sentras the new lesbian car. Subarus are out. Not buying Nissan because I don't have money. Brie Larson said Nissan is the new lesbian car. Sorry, Subaru, your time is done. You served us well. What about female empowerment has anything to do with who you sleep with?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand this. It's always a good ad to show dangerous, reckless driving matched up with the driver not looking at the road 50% of the time.
Yeah.
If we look at the actual ad, well, there's behind the scenes now. The ad itself, whatever, right? It's currently at 3,600 downvotes to 300 upvotes. That's pretty good. I'm surprised that they even allowed voting. I guarantee after this video they're going to turn it off. And comments are already turned off, although I don't know if they ever were. Now, what we see here is a nerdy boss man and a sheepish woman with her pants all the way up to her, I don't know, as high up as they could go humanly. Talking now, the assumption is here that she's fully deserving of this promotion, even though we don't know anything about her, right?
So I'm going to hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Cool.
Yeah, what?
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
Oh, haha, drop the taco.
Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you?
Wait, what?
The handling. It's
So
good,
she's-
right? No compromise there.
Nope.
Watch this.
Interesting.
Rear automatic braking.
So, what am I supposed to get from this? That Brie Larson is a bad driver? I get that it's all in fun. So, angry Twitter people that will share this video and be like, hey, man, got that
shut
video
up,
about
Twitter.
Brie. Look, I've got a shed to pay for.
Get a life.
All right. It's
So
like,
if this Nissan Sentra isn't going to compromise, why should you? You're right.
yeah, buy our Japanese car.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more
Cringe.
standard safety features than any.
Cringe. That a girl. Why do you think they disabled comments? And then you might say, well, there's no agenda. There's no agenda here. What are you talking about? Okay,
Brie
okay.
Larson and I am on the set of a commercial
Hey, Brie.
for the Nissan Sentra.
Sell me a car.
So one of our first conversations
Oh, this one actually has comments on. Let's see. How many likes can this comment get before it gets as disabled as this commercial? Nissan went full Gillette. You never go full Gillette. They've already turned off the comments on the official commercial. If being denied a promotion is only a female issue, then Brie needs to go lecture the U.S. military. Great idea with Drop the Taco. No interpretation possible. No interpretations to take from here. Whoever wrote this ad should be up for consequences. Yet another brand to avoid. Nissan, eh? Just a moment when I get my little black book and write brands to avoid in the future. Here before Nissan turns off comments, just like that, I'm no longer considering Nissan for new car. Get woke, go broke.
we introduced the idea of no compromises, and that's what we felt was important
This is a woman that's clearly being held back, obviously, right?
about the Sentra. You don't have to compromise styling or performance. You can get it all in this amazing package. What was it about the idea of no compromises that resonated with you?
The fact that I was pitched this concept that on the surface, just looking at the ad itself, that it is a
By the way, here's why you took it, Brie Larson. For the money! For the money! I can't stand these folks who are like, oh, I just really like the message. Baloney. You really like the big paycheck they gave you.
about sisterhood.
It's about sisterhood? What? You're a complete stranger. You basically kidnapped that lady.
Because
And you ruined her lunch.
I remember going in on my 10,000th audition, going in and being prepared and having what I felt like was all the credentials that I needed, and a guy on the other side of the table give me a bad note.
Oh, no. A guy on the other side of the table gave you a bad note. It's not at all possible that you were perhaps overconfident, because that's never happened to anyone in history.
So you and I both work in heavily male-dominated industries. Was
And
Yeah.
you're the VP. You're a vice president. You're a walking disapproval of your own agenda.
that something that you were aware of when you first started out? And if so, did you start to change your approach in order to address that?
I'd argue that Hollywood actors is not heavily male dominated, by the way, anymore.
And having it just so much dedicated time in one field that you start to look around and go, wait, why am I the only one like me? And it's
You're the only female actress?
Wrong.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
oh, I like that pun.
Yeah,
Look back in that rearview mirror.
back in that
Yeah.
all automotive.
Yeah. Because if you look back in the rearview mirror, like going, that's the only place you're going to see your career being, because guess what? Scarlett Johansson is still in front of you. Just for the record. Yeah. Scarlett Johansson is in front Just for the record, Brie. Because you're awful. Yep.
Who said?
No compromise.
No.
God.
Awful.
Yuck.
I want to
Yuck.
yak. Thank you.
Ha! Ah. Enjoy the backlash, Nissan. Sell some Japanese cars to fight the patriarchy. I'm sure it'll work.
Yeah, we're gonna end this with with a real woman, and that would be Scarlett Johansson, like going the highest paid actress in Hollywood, and we're gonna end this on her message from International Women's Day, and you know why? Because it's not self gratifying and it's not self-centered. So have a good one, Brie.
Hello, Marvel fans. I'm Scarlett Johansson.
And I'm Florence Pugh. And I'm so excited to be joining the amazing women of MCU.
From Pepper Potts to Gamora.
From Peggy Carter to Captain Marvel.
To all of us from Black Widow.
Here's to another 10 years of kick-ass women.
Happy International Women's Day.
Whoa! Hold up.
Hello to all the Marvel fans in China. I'm Scarlett Johansson.
And I'm Florence Pugh. And I'm so excited to be joining the amazing women of MCU.
From Pepper Potts to Gamora.
From Peggy Carter to Captain Marvel.
To all of us from Black Widow.
Here's to another 10 years of kick-ass women.
Wow, that's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like going, I don't know what to think about that. I'm so unsure what to think about that. Like going, let's see, the highest paid actress in Hollywood at this moment was so humble, and she was very reserved, and she actually thanked and put other women on the platform to be celebrated. That's weird. Isn't that weird? I don't know, it feels weird. Well, I guess after you watch Brie Larson's commercial, it feels weird. Look, the bottom line is that I don't do self gratification. I don't do it. I don't do self-centered ego, and Brie Larson has a lot to fucking work on. Like going, it's bad. It's super bad. Like going, I would love to sit down and talk to her and figure out why she is the way she is, because you know what? I don't believe that's who she really is. You watch her talk to a fan, a little girl, and she's very different. And I think that has to do with the fact of her elitist parents' upbringing, instilling this nonsense in her head, like going where she has to act superior, like going to where you see Scarlett Johansson, who's the very opposite. She's so humble. She's so mellow. She's very receptive, very respectful to others, like going, she's the highest paid actress in Hollywood. And there's nobody on the horizon who's getting ready to beat that. It's not going to be Brie Larson. Like, she's coming out with Black Widow, dude. Like, going, you don't think that she's making bankroll for that? She made like $19 million to do Endgame. Like, she's coming out with her own standalone movie where it's just her and she's primary star number one. Guess what? She's probably going to make like 25-30 million for that. I support it. Actually, I love it. I think it's phenomenal. Like going, she is phenomenal. Brie Larson, get a grip. Like going, talk to somebody who can like talk some sense into you and stop doing this stupid garbage. Focus on your characters. Try to be the best actress you can. Try to be humble when you're meeting all kinds of fans. I'm not saying all fans, because God knows I've seen interviews where Scarlett Johansson were asked. She was asked some creepy crap by reporters. Just try. I don't know. Stop with the social justice nonsense. It's garbage. It's garbage. I don't care anymore. I don't care. What do you want me to do? Like, oh, you should care. Like, oh, yeah, I really don't care. I don't care. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down. Don't subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share it among your Twitter folk. Like going, because quite frankly, the social justice era is dying, folks. They keep making these woke movies and it's not working. So Raylos are weird. Get woke or broke, and y'all have a phenomenal evening. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to you next time. And I just don't give a shit. Nope.